spiritual enrichment with 12 people. Our red church, our first church, seats 780 people. In about 7 or 8 months' time, by word of mouth, it was so jam-packed that he moved my class to the blue church, which seats about 1,700 people. When the Lord finally called me to end that class, do you know why I ended it? Because I outgrew my church. And once the class started getting more recognition than my pastor's ministry, I shut it down. You don't hear me. I would not allow my spirit or my ministry to be in competition with my leader, because you know what? He wasn't finished depositing in me, and I wasn't going to let what I have accomplished cut off my mantle. When it got to be more people in my class on Tuesdays than it was in my church on Sundays, I shut it down. And during my Tuesday classes, I would only let them sell tapes from the class. I taught that class for 3 years and never took an offering. I raised an offering every Tuesday. They sold hundreds of tapes, and every dime went to our ministry. Then the Lord had me to switch over to the Bible college and teach a mentorship class. I taught it for 3 years, never took a dime. Y'all ain't hearing me. Would not sell my product. When my students would come and say, how do I get your tape? Call my ministry. Y'all don't hear me. Then the Lord had me to start the prayer, the 5 a.m. prayer. The same thing happened. I started out with about 6 or 7 people. I would not take an offering. I would not sell my tapes. I would not make any advertisement. In 3 years' time, for 2 years, it never got bigger than 150, maybe 200 people. But every Tuesday, I came and I kept coming. I prayed for my pastor. I knelt in his chair. I began to birth out in the spirit. And the 3rd year, it broke open. By the time I looked around, there was over 2,000 people in 5 a.m. prayer. By this time, my name was all over this country, but I still wouldn't sell my tapes. I still wouldn't take an offering. You know why? Because I know the power of getting a mantle, and I'd rather have my pastor's mantle than an offering in my pocket. I wish I had somebody. Somebody need to shout right there. Somebody need to shout. I'd rather have a double portion than to sell a tape. I'd rather